Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to all of the Libras out there. If you are a Libra sun, moon, rising, or north node, this is your tarot reading for the upcoming month of January of 2025. We are in the home stretch of 2024, and I only wish for good things for everyone around, including you, Libras. And in case you guys are interested, I will be using my brand new Grateful Dead Tarot deck. I am just obsessed with the imagery, with the symbolism, with everything about this deck, and I hope you guys will be as well. So, with all of that said, let's see what Libra has in store for the new year. Oh, Libra, this is pretty beautiful. Fast pace. Fast pace energy. So, first card we had jump out was the Two of Wands upright. Then we had the Eight of Wands upright as well. The Chariot, which is the journey in this deck. The Knight of Swords, which has come out for a couple readings now. I think you're the third or fourth reading that got the Knight of Swords. The Ace or the Terrapin of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So in true Libra fashion, I feel that both the ace and the queen kind of balance out this really fast-paced energy because the knight of swords, the chariot, and the eight of wands are all very like, to me, what these three cards feel like together is, when there's a big gust of wind on the beach and everything goes flying. That's what those three cards kind of represent to me. It's just like this gust of wind blowing you forward along your path. And with the two of wands and the ace of pentacles as well, I really like this balance because while the ace denotes a new journey towards, towards a path towards your own success, the ace or the two of wands is also just you being able to sit and look at the potential you have in this present moment. Not only in the present moment, but also the potential you have for your path ahead. So it's like you're being ushered down this aisle toward the seat that's ultimately going to bring you the greatest fulfillment, but you're also able to take in, this is so Libra of you, you're also able to take in like the different sides, the different benefits of like, oh, like I'm picturing a theater and literally somebody ushering you to your seat. Like you can see like, oh, if I sat on that side, the acoustics would be really well, but if I sit right in the middle over here, I get them from both sides. And then if I sit close to the stage, I can really see them sweat. And I think that would be really cool to have that attention to detail. Like that's what I'm saying is it's you being ushered along this path, but also keeping your eyes open and seeing the potential in the other paths, but also reflecting and understanding why you are not choosing those other paths. It's like you can see all sides. You can see the benefits of, oh, if I were to go this way, but you ultimately know your path towards your greatest success is where you are being led by this gust of wind. And I love that the chariot is called the journey in this deck because that's really what it's about for you too. It's and I think that contemplation is part of your journey. That contemplation is part of your journey, Libra. And it's possible you guys have had issues in the past of you comparing yourself or your path or your job or your relationship, of comparing what you have in your life to that outside of you, to others, to your friends, to your family, to your enemies, to your lovers, to whoever. But that's where that reflection comes in. That's where that ability to see the potential comes in because finally you're not looking outside of yourself anymore. You're finally looking within and saying, okay, I could have that, but I don't. I have this, and I'm going to find the benefits of having exactly what I have. And once you come into that coherence with yourself, that's when you are going to be ushered along this journey. And that's when spirit's going to pick up and say, oh, finally, she got the path. Like she has the path in her head. She knows where she's going. She knows what she's doing. So let's, nobody was talking to her. Anyway. Oh, and I wonder every time she only starts listening and responding randomly. This has only happened in 3 readings I've done since I started this channel. So I'm not sure I understand. I always take it as like maybe that's you responding to me in a way. And perhaps because I said once you have that like clear path ahead, that's when spirit will start to usher you forward. Um, Maybe the path won't be clear to you. And maybe that's why you will be reflecting and looking at all of your options, even as you're going forward. And that's why I said, I think this contemplation, this ability to see the potential in every direction is part of the journey, is part of the journey to get you to where you're going. Because your ability to see the benefits and the opposite of benefits, the word's not coming to my brain. Your ability to see both the highs and the lows of everywhere you're going or everywhere you could go is helping you become more clear about where you should be going, where you are going. I don't think you even realize it too as you're going along as you're going along. And perhaps that comparison might be good because you'll use other people as example, be like, oh, well, they're doing this and they seem happy, but is that what I really want? And with every comparison, with every view you take towards these other potentials, you're becoming more clear about what you actually do want. And by the time you reach the starting line of your path, when you finally decide, okay, this is actually where I want to go, let's move forward, you've already been walking it unconsciously. You've already been walking along that path unconsciously. And that's really denoted by the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. She is sure of herself. She's level headed. She knows she has the journey of almost the entire tarot, of all four suits, except for the King of Pentacles, because she's the second to last card. She is absolutely sure of herself. And this is ultimately where you're going towards, that energy you're going towards. But it's about, and that's why I love that the ace came out as well, because it's about the journey to get there. And then once you finally arrive at this clarity, this understanding, this patience, you'll realize, oh my God, I've been walking this path the whole time. It's just your mind needed to catch up with your soul. Your mind needed to catch up with your spirit because the mind is always going to keep looking for other options until it recognizes, no, 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 no. This is my option. This is what's right for me. It might not be what you thought was right for you, but that's why you've been contemplating and you've been reflecting and you've been looking at the options because you were slowly chipping away at what was right and figuring out what was right. I think that's brilliant. And if we want to connect it to the past reading where you were finally last month was letting go of those things that don't serve you. And as you shed everything that didn't serve you, you started that process of gaining clarity. You started that process of, okay, so I let go of that. So let me look at the potential of what can now be. And as you're looking at that potential again, you're chipping away and chipping away and chipping away until you come to again, it's this word coherence. It's this coherence with yourself. It's this mind, body, spirit coherence. And I think the only thing that's left to catch up is your mind. I think that's the only thing that's left to catch up. And I don't want to say that like it's a bad thing because Libra, you guys are intellectual, you're masculine, you're logical. You are meant to use your mind to your greatest advantage. And that's why, in this case, your mind will be your greatest advantage by comparing, contrasting, and seeing and feeling what is actually right for you. And I think that's going to be the key here is getting out of the mind to feel what's the right path ahead. Letting your mind see the potentials, but feeling which potential is right for you to move forward. And now that you released what doesn't serve you, you have the space within you to actually feel through the process and feel through what is right for you. Took no time. Okay, so we have the three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Love that. Love that. That also came out for I don't remember what sign it was. But the Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration. So I wish I remembered what sign it was. But you guys are on your own journey. You'll find it. The Empress, which I love coming up. Two threes, actually. Three of Pentacles and the Empress coming out together. Let's see. Oh, and okay, so these are all reversed. Three of Wands, reverse. Three threes. The Eight of Cups reversed, which is a great sign. And the Four of Swords reverse. So I'll speak on these two first and then get into this reverse energy. So as you are moving towards that Queen of Pentacles energy and finding that stability, finding the clarity of self, finding your path ahead, you are going to be opening yourself up in a really creative way. And I love that this is actually like an easel and somebody painting too, because the Empress or the Mother in this deck is creative fertility. It's creative abundance. It could also denote actual fertility. If you are trying to get pregnant, this is a great sign. Um, but it's more so in the ability to create your reality and to be creative and just like tap into that feminine side. And I love that she came out right after I said how Libra's masculine, you're logical, you're also you're a scale. So it's the balance between the two. And the Empress is coming out as the balance. So as you're using your logical mind to weigh your options and the possibilities ahead, you're also tapping into that creative feminine to use your imagination rather than just your logic to picture picture yourself in these situations and how you can best connect to where you're supposed to go. Especially once you decide what you actually want, that's when this feminine is really going to awaken to imagine the endless possibilities of the path you are now choosing to be on. And then again, 3 of Pentacles is collaboration. So along your journey, you will find people that see your strengths and see this creative abundance, but also see that logical side of you. They'll see that balance and they'll want to work with you to help you to help usher you even further along your journey. And not only are they helping you, you're also helping them because the Three of Pentacles is about the merging of genius. It's not just one genius coming together with some henchmen. It's all three are geniuses in their own right, in their own fields. And they find a way to co create with their geniuses to create something that is going to be beneficial in the long run, not just for the individual, but for the whole group and sometimes even the whole world. So, and with this coming out with the Empress, you might literally be tapping into like connecting with people to create art or to create something new that may be the foundation of this Ace of Pentacles energy. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, and keep yourself open to the possibility of people coming in to assist you along your journey as well. So with these reverse cards, the Three of Wands reverse, the Eight of Cups reverse, and then the Four of Swords reverse. This is a mixed bag here. Let me sit with it for a moment. So, like I said earlier, the Eight of Cups reversed is a great omen because it's you moving away from some sort of self imposed prison you had yourself in, which I think goes back to the reading we did last month of how, you were stuck in this cycle and you finally released that. And now that you released it, you are freeing yourself from the prison you put yourself in the first place. With the Three of Wands reverse, though, no, let me do the four first. The Four of Swords reverse, when it's upright, it's like you're getting rest, you're getting what you need. But when it's reversed, it's like a restlessness. But I think this restlessness is more due to your own excitement at seeing what's available to you and seeing the potential and you actually seeing progress along your journey. But this Three of Wands reverse is an interesting dynamic in this energy because Three of Wands reverse is like the Three of Wands upright is when the person's finally making this decision after seeing all the potential in front of them. They're finally making the decision to leave the home, or it's like they're still at the home, but they're like packed, their bags are packed, they're leaving tomorrow. It's like the decision has been made. I'm going forth towards my potential rather than staying here in this castle. Even though I'm safe, I'm choosing the uncertain route because I know there's fulfillment there. When it's reversed, though, there's trepidation in that, which is why this is an interesting energy in this spread because everything else so far has denoted like fast paced moving forward. And because it came out with these two cards, and maybe this is just something that it's going to be very specific to the individual person, which is why it's stumping me. But I feel that just explaining the card, you're going to know what is setting you back. And perhaps it's only your own fears, and maybe that's what it is, what I just mentioned. How upright they are choosing to leave the castle of comfort and safety and stability for the unknown because they know what is out there. Even if it takes some obstacles and challenges to get there, it's going to bring them fulfillment. I think with this, there is a trepidation because there is a slight fear of the unknown. And this is going back to your logical mind. Your logical mind wants to stay in the comfort. It wants to stay in the safety. It wants to stay in the stability. But you have already started that journey away from it. So there might be a time where you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing? What did I do? And like your mind will start freaking out. But again, tap into that soulful feeling. Know that you have what you're saying, what am I doing? I'm moving away from this prison I was in before. And I feel excited because of that. And maybe I'm anxious because I'm excited and I'm not sleeping because I'm excited, which is causing more anxiety. But when these trepidations come up, when this uncertainty comes up, look at where you've been already along this journey. Look at how far you've come since even last month and give yourself the grace. Allow yourself to feel through the anxiousness. And I think if we look at the symbolism of this one, they're using their voice to speak out. So speak out when you're feeling anxious. Speak out about the trepidations you're feeling, even if it's just to yourself in your own room. Speak out. Write it down. Express it outwardly. Because she was the top of this pile. Express it. Express it. Oh my God, that's it. Express the harsh feelings because it can be scary to make these big changes that you've been making and walk this new path. It can be scary. And that's normal. The more you are able to express the more negative, I don't like using that word, but you know what I mean? The harsher emotions, the more you are able to come into collaboration with others that actually get it. Don't put on a happy face just because you think it's the right thing to do or you think you're going to turn people away if you are actually expressing the depth of your emotions. No. Whoever's turned off by the depths of your expression are not meant for you anyway. Express when you're feeling unsure or scared or crazy. Express it outwardly because there's a gift in that expression and it's going to help you come together along your journey even further. Ah, I don't know if you guys saw that, but it literally cards came a flying out. Um, so what's this one? Four of Pentacles. Whew, we had three fly out, and one of them was a sunflower or the sun, which I will say this is going to be a select few of you. I mentioned if you're trying to get pregnant, the Empress is a great sign for that. I didn't say this out loud, but the sun is also a great sign for that. So if you are trying to get pregnant, again, select few of you, January will be a potent time to try. And especially with the Queen of Pentacles in the middle. And that could be this new journey. This is not going to be for everyone. But we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck, which is quick changes. January can be a great time to try. But for those of you who are not trying, don't worry because that's not the only thing that these cards mean. Hierophant reverse, Ace of Wands. I said Four of Pentacles. Okay. And then the Tower at the bottom. I said, we're almost out of time. And they said, let me put out every card. Quick rapid fire succession. So, and I love that I just put the Hierophant reverse next to the Three of Wands reverse, which we were just discussing. If you are used, the Hierophant reverse, sorry if you can hear that card. The Hierophant reverse is all about going against your own status quo or the status quo of society. So if you are used to keeping your emotions and your feelings in and not expressing them outwardly, go against your own instincts. Go against what you're used to. Because the more you can become that anarchist in your life, the more you are able to align again with the co-creators that can help you tap into this energy even further and use it in a resourceful manner rather than just raging against the machine just for nothing. You're actually going to rage against the machine to create change in your life or in the world or whatever it is you're seeking to make change towards. And with the Ace of Wands upright, that ability to go against your own status quo is opening up new opportunities for new experiences in your life. So, new experiences that will help you connect to your inner child in the sense of play and innocence and joy and fun and beauty. And so, you are coming into coherence with your inner child with this as well through experience and through meeting new people. I love the Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles together because it is newness and it's coming together in that way, coming into unity not only with the self, but with others. And the only thing that I would say you have to be mindful of is this ability to cling. And this goes with the Three of Wands as well. this desire to cling onto the comfort and the stability and the logical side. You're going to be moving through a very magical portion of your journey in January, and the more you can lean into soul and spirit rather than logic, the easier it's going to be to navigate through these. So again, go against what you're used to. If you think you should do one thing, but feel you should do another, go with the feeling. Sleepers, you guys live in your minds. You're very, very petty people in that way. But what's waiting for you is going you are going to find what's actually meant for you by feeling through what you're meant to feel through rather than thinking through it. So do what you can not to cling on to what you have or what you have had, because what you're moving towards is greater. It's greater than what you've been used to. And you might not even be able to conceptualize it right now, but it's available. It's yours. It's already yours. But you have to go against what you're used to. You have to go against everything that you're used to and feel through it. Don't think through it, feel through it. Beautiful. Libra. This was a general reading, so it's possible not everything resonated. And if that is the case, you can check out my website in the description below. And there you can book with me for tarot, astrology, human design, and numerology is coming in the new year, so keep a lookout for that. If you did like this reading at all, leave me a like and leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonated. And if you do want to get your tarot forecast for the month ahead, we do this every single month for all of the signs, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you guys here in the future. But Libra, quick wrap up. You've got this. Trust your feelings more than the logical mind. Let the logical mind sit in the passenger seat while your feelings drive you, because the logical mind is going to need to keep a lookout for all of those potentials around you. So when the right one, when your true potential is shown to you, the logical mind can be like, yes, that one, and your feelings like, yes, and pulls you towards it as you go along. Oh, I'm excited to see what you guys do with this. I love you guys, as always.